Hello, everyone. What is going on? And welcome to UDL week number 9. This week we are playing against Blake, Blakxify, and the Oceania Oshawots. So, we're coming down to the final stretch of the UDL season. We have 3 weeks left, including this game here. We have just one more win to get to that 5-win mark at 4 wins and 4 losses at the moment. So we need just one more win in these last 3 games. So every match is a win and in until we get that win, or the season ends from here. We did make some changes to the team this week, some very big changes that I'm very excited about. Something I was very disappointed with the team up to this point was the Grimmsnarl mode. Grimmsnarl, although it came to a lot of battles, never felt all that impactful. The screens didn't feel like too much. The offensive output really wasn't all that there, and it just felt too passive and too easy to exploit. So I pulled the points together with Gligar, who has also been pretty disappointing, and Crocolore, just because it is a fire type, to turn it into Chi-Yu. To make this team go from a bulky screens team to a much more hyper-offensive team. Along with Chi-Yu, the new additions to the team are going to be Turtwig and Articuno. Articuno is one of my favorite Pokemon. My cat's favorite Pokemon as well. She stole one of my sitting cuties of Articuno and turned it into her favorite toy ever. And I'm really excited about the new look of this team. I think it's very strong, and hopefully we can get that win. That being said, this is Blake's team here. We have Ogerpon Hearthflame form with Chien-Pao, which is just a really nasty stack. Thwacky with Thunderous Therian, Articuno Galar, Gligar, Toxapex, Krokorok, Riolu, Magneton, and Lycanroc Dusk. This team is another really interesting team with a lot of hyper-offensive elements like the Ogerpon, Chien-Pao, Thwacky core. You have the Thunderous Therian and the Articuno Galar, who are all really, really strong Pokemon, really high special attack stats, good abilities for all of them. Thwacky allows Ogerpon to be enabled with Grassy Glides next to Chien-Pao for some priority spam. Gligar, bulky, Eviolite user with Hypercutter. Toxapex allows for a stalling mode with Intimidate and Krokorok. You have Riolu with the Prankster. Rain mode if you want to run Prankster Rain with Thundy to protect against your fire type weakness with Chien-Pao, and so on and so forth. Magneton, just good bulky Eviolite user as well. And then finally Lycanroc Dusk here with just a really strong attack stack, good speed, and the Tough Class abilities just making its physical attacks very strong. How are we going to attack this week with our new look team? So we are bringing the Choice Scarf Chi-Yu right away. Terra Fire, Overheat, Dark Pulse, Heat Wave, and Snarl. Idea here is just this thing can do a lot of damage and hopefully catch some Chien-Pao off guard, catch their Ogerpon off guard as well. Get that speed adjustment and attack accordingly. Ogerpon Cornerstone here, running it pretty similar to usual. We have the superpower instead of the Wood Hammer or Horn Leech or whatever second move that I normally run there, and we're running it with speed here, which actually speed ties Adamant Ogerpon, which is something that I didn't know. I was away for the weekend when this battle was played, so this is a post recording, so in hindsight I should have adjusted my speed there. Samurott here, Assault Vest, Terra Dragon with the Shell Armor, Air Slash, Vacuum Wave, Hydro Pump, and Ice Beam. Vacuum Wave there to try to pick up a sneak KO potentially on Chien-Pao. Golden Go, we got Life Orb here, Terra Fire with Mega Rain, Shadow Ball, Power Gem, and Protect. Just going for the all-out offense. Komao, Clanging Scales, Aura Sphere, Clangorous Soul, Protect with the Throat Spray. We haven't really ran this set all too often this season, especially not, just the Clangorous Soul set in general. So exciting stuff to be bringing it here. I think it has a good matchup here this week. And weirdier, we have the Intimidate, Citrus Berry, Terra Fairy, Sight Shield Bash, Facade, Trick Room, Protect set. With that, let's go ahead and jump into these battles. I'm going to just change our viewpoint and just talk about a little bit what I was feeling here when I was looking at this matchup. One thing I was really happy to see was no Articuno Galar here. I think, I game one probably don't want to lean too much into the Weird Ear Trick Room mode, but this allows me to very freely bring the Weird Ear Trick Room mode if I feel like my opportunities are more in the slower section. If they're running a lot more of like a Jolly Ogre their Chien Pao is max speed or very fast considering it has a speed advantage. Thunderous can also be very very fast at 168, outspeeding my Chi-Yu. And really everything that I got going on here outside of my Ogerpon. But as we know, we did not run the speed to outspeed that. I didn't feel it was all that necessary at the time. Yeah, so I think that was one of the main takeaways. And no Toxspec was good because we got that no stall mode. So we're gonna play it in slow and kind of just we'll go as things go on. So they're gonna lead Lycanroc plus Chien Pao here, and we are going to lead the Samurott plus the Chi-Yu. So I felt pretty good about this lead. Chi-Yu obviously doesn't like to see the Lycanroc, so I'm going to switch that out into the Kommo-o. They're going to protect the Chien Pao as we are going to try to, we reveal the Vacuum Wave turn 1. I felt like, let's just go for it. We can send it and see how that works. We protect the Kommo-o. They actually go for the Icicle Crash into the Samurott plus the Play Rough, and we pick up the KO on the Lycanroc because we protected the Kommo-o. And they bring in the Thunderous here, and I thought, do you know what? I think it's time to go here. We're going to do Terra Fire. The Vacuum Wave does a ton of damage to this Chien Pao. Icicle Crash hits into that, and they Thunderbolt the Samurott, and we get the Clangorous Soul here. So not only do we get the Clangorous Soul, but we also get a free switch in to our Choice Scarf Chi-Yu here. And if there's anything you should know about having a speed advantage, lots of boosts, and also Beads of Ruin, is that your day is not going to be all that fun from this moment. I am going to click Protect here on the Kommo-o, just trying to scout for a potential Sucker Punch, hoping that, my Ogerpon, my Chi-Yu would take care of the Chien Pao, and we're going to finish it up with a Clangorous, Clanging Scales here. So Kommo-o is really, really taking the game into its hands there, and doing taking lots of KOs next to Chi-Yu. So let's get into game number 2. Okay, so game number 2 here. We are going to go ahead and we are going to see the Ogerpon plus the Thunderous Therian lead here. So they're going to switch up their leads quite a bit. And we are also going to switch our leads up. We're going to bring the Ogerpon plus the Kommo-o here. They're going to go for the Spiky Shield. I'm going to go for the Follow Me. They're going to go for the Discharge with the Thunderous Therian. And I thought that this was fine as long as no para, but they get the para on the Kommo-o here, which kind of stinks because now our speed advantage that we can get from this Clangorous Soul here no longer means squat. But as it turns out, our Ogerpon is actually faster than theirs. So they were running lower than Adamant max speed Ogerpon, which was very nice to know. And we end up picking up the KO here with our Kommo-o on the Thunderous. So now we have a 4v2 here going into the endgame. It is Gligar and Lycanroc in the back, so no Chien Pao, which was a good feeling for me. I go for the Follow Me here, just trying to take away the damage on my Kommo-o. We take the Earthquake, but we get parried on the Coma, which really stunk. We go for Spiky Shield, just trying to keep my Ogerpon around. We get the Accelerock read on the Lycanroc, and they miss the high horsepower, which is extremely, extremely rough for them. We pick up the KO on the Lycanroc, and at this point, it is a 4v1, and we still have, speed control. They actually Terra Ground here to save themselves from the Ivy Cudgel KO. Takes away a KO from the Ogerpon, which stinks. But we get to bring in the Chi-Yu here next to the Golden Go and finish this up with a Chi-Yu Dark Pulse. So with that, we qualify for the UDL playoffs. I'm very excited to have that pressure off of my shoulders, and to be able to maybe experiment a little bit more with this new look team. Try some maybe wacky sets out that maybe could have some fun, for the last couple weeks. Or play something serious so I can catch somebody off guard in playoffs. It's nice knowing that we are making the playoffs this season. We took a different approach with the top cut, the 5 and X record, which is 5-6 for the league because it's 11 weeks. So I'm very excited to have made it. I think we played this game extremely well. In game 2, if they didn't get the paralysis on the Coma-O on turn 1, I think that game was over from turn 1. So yeah, we really played to our win conditions, played against a really, really scary team, and took away a big W. So that is it for UDL week number 9, and I will see you all soon in UDL week number 10. Peace.